Minecraft, it's one of the most popular video games of all time, maybe even currently at the very top of the gaming world. It's the best-selling one. In video game history, it's a game with a community of more than 10,000 subscribers. With 100 million active users, the game has been breaking all possible records for more than 10 years. People have been playing it for over a decade, organizing meetings, competitions. It's been over 10 years that the game has been evolving, constantly attracting new players, keeping the old ones, and letting the biggest content creators accumulate thousands. Billions of views on Twitch and on YouTube, over 10 years captivating, obsessing, inspiring dreams, driving people mad. Individuals of all ages, from all nationalities, gathering for more than 10 years into a vast community of enthusiasts, the hundreds of millions of curious ones who got tempted by its very simple concept. And if you're unfamiliar with the concept, I can show you what it looks like. We create a new world, and here we are. Here you go. There are blocks. The whole world is actually just a big pile of blocks forming, well, a forest. I'm not sure where I am, but here I am. I'm looking around, and when you get there for the first time, you don't really know what you're supposed to do, and maybe you don't understand why the game is popular. Maybe you think that after all, this game is indeed a child's game, a digital sandbox that obsessed simply because it's accessible, but when you get there, you're not, don't see what's hiding on the other side? The other side. On the other side of this forest already. On the other side of the game, you don't see what can be built. A house, for instance, a few stone walls, a nice garden that's already something, and then why not a big house, a small vegetable garden, a barn, a pond. That maybe you picture it, but you surely don't picture this. Where's that? Say that again. The city has a detailed, furnished, original, creative structure. The buildings stand beside each other without crowding. Honest edifices, luxurious homes, the streets intertwine. Place lined with stalls, and you know what? People will always build bigger, utterly sublime, alone or in groups. Groups that can gather dozens, hundreds of individuals, organized into squads of determined artists. People will always want to build more, real, invented. People will build everything like them. This group of enthusiasts decided to simply recreate everything on scale. The entire Earth. But it goes further. Obviously people create, they sculpt statues of men, animals, mythical creatures, sometimes one statue, sometimes dozens lined up one after the other. For instance, stop motion animations. They reproduce in 3D with the parallax effect, the painting Starry Night by Van Gogh, creating massive vertical tunnels, horizontal lines whose rapid crossing seems to animate the precisely modeled patterns by the hands of enthusiasts who simply want to offer us a beautiful show. They make 2D art, lay down discs from millions of blocks across the globe, so that the maps representing them from above form immense, highly detailed drawings. And if you're not touched, look at these.
Look at these red wires. They carry what's essentially Minecraft's version of electricity, usually used to open a door remotely. Move a block maybe, to turn on a light, 10 lights forming a pretty path, possibly illuminating the corridor connecting two new buildings. But obviously things don't stop there. People tinker, they obviously make everything from safes, transportation circuits to automated farms. Look, food is harvested there, and then they can, if you want, be automatically retrieved and placed into chests. And if you want the stirrup, there you go. Go back and do what's needed. Just cut it. Building. People were making planes or huge stuff that can completely level a landscape, and then some more. Further ahead with several million blocks, closed and open sockets, timers, logic gates, it creates calculators capable of doing additions, multiplications, and then, always further, they set up huge computers with the telephone circuit, complex that you must fly for several minutes to traverse it. The entire expanse, without understanding the vast networks of cables and doors. Just amazed by the ingenuity of individuals who have shaped a real computer in the game until we finally come full circle with a computer able to run. For now, Minecraft, and that is just with the blogs available, the game. But Minecraft, it's a big chunk of highly malleable code. If people stayed 10 years on an unmodified game, just imagine how long they'll spend learning that they for years have been coded by amateurs, mods, all kinds of that allow you to do anything, changing the look of the game like this, or like this, like that, or to add anything you want, animals, creatures, equipment, with structures, dimensions, systems, sometimes completely different games. You can do anything with them likewise. Minecraft, turning 3D animations into real-time animations, immersing you with Kinect directly into the game. And if you don't know how, no worries, hop on YouTube, search for anything you need, you'll find how to make a door. 100 different tutorials people want to share, show, learn and teach, and that's why they don't play alone, not always anyway. That's why there are hundreds of thousands servers on which people play with their friends or dive deep, on unknown servers or the biggest game servers that still, years after their launch, have hundreds of thousands of active users taking turns every hour of the day and all of today's hours.
The night to bring these universes to life, to make them bubble with the warmth of the fun. There, you see, I told you in front of this forest, we didn't know what was behind. And all that I've talked about, it truly makes this game fabulous, but that's not why I stay. Believe me, I'm very impressed, sometimes even intimidated by the creativity and perseverance that Minecraft players demonstrate. Believe me, I'm a fan, but me, I've never done anything, all of that. What keeps me around isn't all that. What keeps me around, you can enjoy it with me. You hear that music? And for many of you, you feel the same way I do, I think. And it's not the only one to have that effect on me. In this game, many of Minecraft's original tunes touch me. It's very strange what it does. At the forefront, it's nostalgia, I think. This reminds me of the feelings I had when I started playing the game, and then when I spent 1,000 hours on it. And not 1,000 hours spent building huge structures like the enthusiasts I told you about earlier. It's 1,000 hours spent doing little things. 1,000 hours spent gathering wood. He used to make tools for me, first made of wood and then of stone. They took to digging, to burying me underground to find a cave, and then to exploring, to timidly placing torches on a wall on the ground to aid me in my search. Then they turned to flee the monsters waiting for me in the underground. Then they turned to mine the materials I was lucky to stumble upon, and then to come out, to distance myself from the darkness. He then proceeded to build me a house. A small one since I didn't know how to make, and then I watched people who knew how to do it, and I learned, and I started building bigger, prettier houses, with exposed beams and texture. 1,000 hours spent creating a little vegetable garden, surrounded by fences to make sure it can't be. Trample them, then go around the house, around my small property to place torches that will keep away the monsters that would inevitably come to bother me. They took to bringing back chickens and cows and sheep, to lure them with hay and seeds, through jungles and rivers to safely bring these animals that I will take care of once I get home. This little bed, my place, enlighten me. In the night, which, in this vast world of which I am the sole inhabitant, represents everything. That's Minecraft for me, an ocean of unknowns that I navigate alone for me. Gather resources, grab items, slay monsters, flee when there are too many, uncover new places, and then return to the world. At my place, and the next world will be the same, a scary world where I will move forward alone, and a forest where it will be very dark. So I'll retrace my steps, and between two trees, I'll see him coming up. It's a bit different from the previous one. Look, the house is bigger. I have 2 fields and a small stream, but it's my home. For me, that's the magic of this game, returning to this little house I managed to build by keeping the monsters away, gathering every resource, placing each block, all while listening. This music... Thank you to Minecraft, and thank you to everyone who has supported me through the dozens of games I've launched in it. For 10 years, and thank you for watching this video, I wanted to do something very simple for the 100,000 subscribers. The speedrun was indeed efficient. It took us less than 5 months, and I couldn't have dreamed of anything better. Now, 200,000. Can we go even faster? We'll see about that. In the meantime, I send you my love, and we'll meet again very soon.